Bombdotcom Women's channel. Today we are going to be making tofu with teriyaki. If you want to learn how to make it, just keep watching. But don't forget to like my video, make a comment, and subscribe to my channel so that YouTube will know that people are engaging in my video. Thank you. See you guys in a bit. The ingredients that you will need is, of course, tofu. You want to make sure that you get the firm tofu. You will want to have some cornstarch because that's what we're going to use to fry the tofu. And the tofu is already cooked, so you don't need to cook it for a really long time. For the sauce, you would need, the main ingredients is the teriyaki sauce. This one is, I find, is really good. It does taste a little bit bitter, but if you add a little sugar to it, it's fine. And then you would need some hot pepper if you like it spicy. You need some green scallions or green onions. You'll need ginger and 2 tablespoons of butter. And that's all that we need for the ingredients. Let's get started. So I am gonna bring you guys a little bit closer. For the tofu, it's got a lot of water in there, so you gotta be careful. I'm just gonna do a little cut here to drain all the water out. And you wanna make sure that you have some paper towels close by because you are going to need it. I drained majority of the sauce out, but then tofu absorbs a lot of moisture, a lot of water, so you gotta make sure it is all in there. And I just kind of squeeze it so that the water will come out. My paper towel here. My green scallion is running off. Okay, so there you go. This is a tofu, and the reason why we get the firm one is because you can mush it. You can do whatever you want to do with it, and it won't break like the soft one. So I'm just gonna squeeze out all of the juice. Give me one moment here. My dog is trying to run out the door, so let me catch. Okay, I got Duzzling. It's all good. So let's go back to the tofu. I use a towel to dry it so you guys can see it's very like not jiggly. Sorry, the birds in the backgrounds are making a lot of noise. So I want to cut it this way first so that it's not so thick. And then I'm going to cut it this way. Like that. I cut it like this so that it's easier to cook. There you go. Like that. And I just kind of separate them so that when I go in to like grab them, it's not such a big like deal, because sometimes they stick together and you're like, I'm trying to do it quick. Okay, so there you guys go. Tofu like that. And we are going to make the sauce, and then we'll fry the tofu because the tofu doesn't take that long. So I see you guys at the stove. Okay, so in my little saucepan, I'm gonna put some bacon fat in there. You can use oil, but I just feel that the bacon fat gives it a little bit more flavor. So it's just probably not even a spoonful, if you guys can see that. And my heat is on medium low. So as soon as it melts, let's put in the ginger. Make sure you get all the ginger. There we go. And we just want to kind of cook this so that it is kind of flavorful, kind of golden crispy. This is going to be so good, you guys. Especially with that bacon fat. I don't know what it is about cooking, but you know that sizzling sound when the food makes when you're cooking it, that sound is just so relaxing to me. Okay, so you guys see how it's kind of brown and crispy like that? We are going to put in the butter. There you go. 1, 2. Splash it in there. Yeah. So the oil kind of like cooks it, but the butter just gives it a little buttery taste to it. There we go. We want to melt the butter before we put in our teriyaki sauce. Because if you don't let the butter melt, then it's gonna be kind of thickening to the teriyaki sauce, and you don't want that. Trust me. And I'm not gonna add any salt to it because the teriyaki is salty enough. I hope you guys can see that. It is so good looking. Okay, so I'm gonna add some of the hot pepper. Not too much, just a little bit. You want that heat, but you don't want it to be burning your mouth when you eat it. Because, you know, this is not the dumpling. Okay, so I'm gonna turn down the stove, and then we are going to add our teriyaki sauce. One, 2, 3. There we go. So I'm gonna let that simmer, and then let's start cooking our tofu. You guys hear that? Okay, I'm gonna let that simmer. Then turn it down, let it simmer while we cook the tofu. Okay, so are you guys ready for this? Because I am. So here's my cornstarch. I put it in a little plate or bowl or whatever you call it. I am going to make sure that the tofu is all coated into the cornstarch. My oil is hot and ready to rock and roll. Make sure that you get the ends here too, because it's gonna look pretty. Are you guys ready? Okay, first one down. There we go. I have my heat at medium high heat, not on really high because you don't want to burn it, you just want to crisp it. And the reason why I don't do this ahead of time because I like to drop it down as soon as I coat it, because if you don't do that, then you get soggy tofu. I'm just gonna put some sauce over it. Make sure you get everything. There you go. Oh my god, that's just so juicy and yummy. Oh my god, you guys. And then don't forget the green scallions. Thank you guys for coming back to watch my channel. I hope that you guys enjoy my recipe, and if you guys do make it, please let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you guys do any changes to the ingredients so that I can try it. That is all that I have for you guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.